From advertising to software as a service to data.
Our goal is to lower friction and welcome in people who are doing their own advertising and marketing.
Typical lifespan of an article is about 24 to 36 hours.
Across all of our programs and clients, we've seen a 55 to 65% open rate.
We have a system that will allow us to put ads in content in real time.
There's more ads that need to get run than there is supply to run it on.
Somewhere somebody's going to charge you per thousand for this thing.
If we're reaching out to the right person with the right message and a clear call to action, then it's just a matter of timing.
Hello, marketers, and welcome to the first episode of the Martech podcast, a Ben J. Shap LLC production. I'm your host, Benjamin Shapiro. In this podcast, you'll hear the stories of world-class marketers that use technology to drive business results and achieve career success. We are going to unearth the real-world experiences of some of the brightest minds in the marketing and technology space so you can learn the tools, tips, and tricks that they've learned along the way. In most episodes of this show, we're going to interview an innovative marketer as they walk us down their career path, discuss their current role, and the challenges that they've faced. That said, since this is our first episode, I wanted to lay some of the foundation with you, our listeners. First off, let's talk about the most important part of this show, you. As the listener of our podcast, you are our customers, and I want to make sure that you get everything out of the time you invest in listening to us. Since this is a marketing technology-focused podcast, I thought it would be fitting to start off with a little Marketing 101 by telling you about how I think about marketing for this podcast. For starters, let's talk about customer segmentation. For those of you who are new to marketing, customer segmentation is the process of breaking your customer base into groups with specific needs so you can better target them or solve their problems with your products. When I sat down to think about who might be interested in a podcast about marketing and technology, I came up with 3 high-level segments. The first group I'm calling marketing professionals. These are people who already have careers in marketing and are looking for ways to stay educated and aware of trends in our industry. If you're a marketing pro and you want to brush up on the latest tech trends, I want you to know that we have a great lineup in store for you. Just in the first few interviews we've already recorded, I've talked to experts that will help you learn effective techniques that can help you drive viral growth, increase your awareness, monetize your content, and increase your ROI. To be specific, our first few interviews are with exec-level channel experts in the SEO, video advertising, email marketing, social media, and influencer marketing spaces. They are brilliant marketers, and if you're interested in any of those topics, I think you're really going to enjoy this show. If you're not already a marketing pro and you're still listening, you probably fall into our second segment, which we're calling the marketing novices. Whether you're just starting out your career or if you have decades of experience that isn't specifically related to marketing, I want you to know that in each episode of this podcast, we're going to talk about the foundation of marketing in a way that you will understand. If all you want is to understand the TLAs, 3-letter acronyms that your marketing team spits out, this is the podcast for you. For our last segment, we're calling you our invested non-marketers. This is the catch-all segment for the PR people who are listening to see how their companies are being represented. It's podcast listeners who just want some background noise, and of course, the mothers of anyone on this show. While you might not be able to understand what the heck we're talking about, Mom, I want you to know we're still very happy that you're listening. Okay, so what do we have here? This is a marketing and technology podcast that is focused on helping the pros stay up to date and marketing novices learn the lingo. And in our first interview, we're going to talk about how to drive organic growth by using content to attract new customers. It's a great interview, so if you want to hear it, click the subscribe button in your podcast app. I am very excited to have this podcast off the ground, and I can't wait to bring some of the content that we've recorded to you. So I hope that you'll stay with us in our first couple episodes. But until then, my advice is to just focus on keeping your customers happy. Have a great day. I'll talk to you guys soon.